T-Bird, Pink Ladies, and viewers of this shit, I am Uncle Holmes, and this is the review of Legendary, Season 1, Episode 5. I got the tongue pop.
That's right. That's right. Listen, bitch. 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 Listen, bitch. Bitch. I'm talking to you. Listen, bitch. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Listen, bitch. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Listen, bitch. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Listen, bitch. I'm talking to you.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. Again, I am Uncle Holmes, and I will be filling in for the legendary Miss Jimmy Pink. She is out having surgery. She had the surgery the other day. She's doing well. She is in a little pain, and I did talk to her today. I did let her know that I'm recording this. And Jimmy, we wish you a speedy recovery. We love you, Mama. If you guys see at the very top above her, it is her information. You guys can cash app her or send her a little loving her way, and wish her a happy recovery as well. And we are looking forward to her return here in 2 weeks. And because we're going to miss our RuPaul reviews, and along as I'm going to miss her too, because I would love to do our legendaries together like we planned. But of course, life has its own plans for you, so we want her to be well and healthy. So definitely it's something that needed to be done, and definitely again we're going to keep you in our thoughts, Jimmy, and we want you to have a speedy recovery. All right, so we're going to get started here with the legendary episode. I'm going to take Jimmy's pictures down so we can get started, and we're going to go on our way. So let me grab my notes here, and here we go. So, my people, the theme of the ball is going to be Remember the Times. So, what that basically is that they are allowing this to be a historic theme. I don't think that they have an actual reference point because of what I saw in the episode, because some people took the themes in different ways. So they're going to basically just have some history references that they're going to use for the categories. And going into the first category is going to, well, actually, let's talk about the judges' looks. Okay, so I didn't get a picture of Deshaun, but Deshaun came out in this gold fitted outfit, sort of like a vest, and it was gold with fitting pants. He always looks good. He has, I wish that my metabolism was like his. He has always been thin. And just a nice body. I don't think that he works out. He's not one of those people that works out. And I'm sorry, you guys is like, what is he grabbing? I am grabbing my mic. My mic is in my bra, like I told you last time. I'm like Azalea Banks. I ride with my mic in my bra, but I just wanted to be here so it can hear me, and I hope you guys can hear me okay. And actually, I need to turn off this fan. I know you guys are like, what is he reaching into? Yes, I am off screen. And is that a chameleon behind us? Child, I don't even know what this background is going on, but we're going to move forward, okay? So, and my mic fell down again, reaching for the fan. So here we go. Yes, this I am recording. So this is not edited. So we're going to get this mic right, and then we want to move on. All right, so I'm not going to grab it anymore. We're going to move on to what I'm trying to talk about. So anyway, Miss Laomi comes out in her outfit, which is also another gold lame, which really good accentuates her bosoms with the sharp shoulders and the poofy sleeves. Loved it, loved it, loved it. But what I loved the most was the Egyptian cut hair with the bob, the bangs and the bob. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Next to the stage is the one and only Miss Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I didn't get her history reference with her outfit, but I will say it was cute. What really sold it for me was the mask, the face mask, but the rest of it was like, meh. I've seen it before. People wear that nowadays. It didn't look very like a dated piece, like something old times, Egyptian or Roman, or I couldn't get the reference. But, maybe someone knows what she was trying to do and can let me know down in the comments. Next person to the stage is LaRoche. Baby, when I tell you I love this outfit, I love the high black boots, I love the long hair, I love the shades. It's just a golden outfit. I didn't get the point reference just like I didn't with Megan's, but it looked really good on him, and he can't really go wrong with his fashion so far. I liked all of his fashions. I know Jimmy probably is going to go up for that because, that's her favorite. So next to the stage is Mrs. Jamila. I don't know her. Today, I know her. This outfit was cute. It was sickening. I love the Egyptian headpiece. It was lovely. So then, of course, now it's time to find out who is our special guest. Baby, this mic do not want to stay in my collar, so I'm going to move it one more time. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. So, I think it's secure now. So we find out who our special guest is, and it's none other than Miss Motherfucking Kelly Osbourne. Now, I did not know that Kelly was in the ball scene, so I'm going to have to search around on the internet to see what ball she was at, because I did not know that she liked balls and everything like that. But I should have known with the friends that she hang around in Hollywood, because some of those girls do go to balls, so it makes sense now. Okay, Kelly. Okay, I'm beginning to live for you even more. And what I did live for was your red bottom pumps, which were sickening. But again, you weren't in theme with everybody, so I was hoping that you was going to come out. But I guess she said, girl, you got me booked here. Give me my coin. I am not dressing up. I'm going to come out. I'm going to, salute you, you gay people. And I'm going to go home. Give me my check. So, it's Kelly Osbourne for the special guest. Now, they get around to the first category, which is Way with a Mommy Effect. So, and by the way, remember when I said that Jamila's dress was really cute? Here's a better picture here, where the judges are all sitting here, where you can see all their outfits. You see how it poofs out and everything? That's really cute. So yes. Living. So we move to the first category, and the first person that is going to come out is the House of Ebony, and is none other than Gravity Balmain, which the Marches of Mummies is again the category. So when he first starts, he comes out and he's doing Vogue film at first, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because you're doing the femme hands, and no, can't do that. That's not Way. So I guess he just needed to get that off until he got, in front of the judges. But once he made it a little bit further down, and I'm glad they didn't chop him right off the bat, he then disciplined himself and went into Way, which lines and precisions, and just sold it. Wonderful. I'm glad he pulled it back, and then he rocked it out. Wonderful. So moving on to the next person, which was from my husband's house, the beautiful house of Gucci, was Jeter. Jeter came down, and he was serving it from the time he started to all the way down to where he got to the judges. The crowd was chanting the house chant for their house, and the crowd was going up. He gave you Way. I loved everything about this outfit, from the gold wrap. He was a rich mommy, okay? From the gold wrap to the design around the neck, from the gold gloves. I mean, baby, polished. The Vogue was polished. Now, this is where this house excels. I'm not sure of all who does Oway in this house, but like again, this house, the Gorgeous House of Gucci, they have more of a masculine feel, which the one girl that is in there that presents female, which I don't know if she's trans or drag queen or what she is, but I always see her more presenting female, and she's sickening. She does Vogue film, but they all basically, the other ones, the other four, because, wait a minute, the other three, I think it's, yeah, because they lost one. So they all present, masculinity. And, again, they're not about the Vogue film. And that's why, these other weeks when it's been, like focused on that, they really haven't got to excel. And this is their week. And baby, he shuts it down. The judges are just all about his performance, and we move on to the next person, which is Carlos Levan. And his outfit is so sickening. I love it. It's red. It's a different take. It's a more updated take on the mummy, with the wrapping around it. You see the red ribbon, which basically is, I guess, supposed to be the mummy cloth and everything. His performance was okay. I wasn't all the way there for it. Was a little bit over the place and not as precise, but it did enough to get him through, and that's all that matters. So he got his 10s as well. Moving along, we then have Shy Ebony. Shy Ebony comes out, and he's doing all right, and he gets in front of the judges, and his energy starts to get low from when he started. Like, when he first started, he was like, wham, wham, wham. And then when he got in front of the judges, I guess he got nervous, and then he tried to do a Michael Jackson move in the middle of Oway. I knew that was not going to fly. As soon as he did it, they chopped him. Oway is about discipline and representing the old way. That's why it's called Oway. It ain't put no new way in it. It's Oway. With Vogue film, you can incorporate things from dance and hip hop and ballet and stuff. It's a little bit where you can have a little bit of leeway if you can make it work and make it work to the music. But always, when you're watching that category and the judges are judging you, they want you to stick to the old way. If you can find a move that is in precision and straight line and streamline and throw it in there, they'll let you get it through. But the hee and kick the foot, no, you can't, baby, no. Sorry, Ebony. I agree with that chop. I think that you're talented and stuff like that. If you wouldn't have done that, they would have kept you there, because they wasn't making the bar high because they let the last guy through. And that's not shade to the last guy, but they didn't want you to go out of element, and you went out of element, my love. So that was a warranted chop. All right. So moving along. Comes out Yo-Yo. Miss Yo-Yo, honey. And she has on her little golden jumpsuit. But I didn't like the wrap around her face. It looked more like she had plastic surgery and they wrapped her up. But, neither here nor there. And she did get her 10s. It wasn't all that. But like I said, if Shy Ebony would have stayed in just Oway and didn't try to throw in a little cute move like that was out of Oway, he would have stayed too. But she got her 10s, and we're going to move on. So we come out with Sativa, or I'm butchering her name, Ninja. She just basically, she received a chop. It didn't take very long for them to chop her. She, of course, someone's sending me a message on Messenger. She said, she just sort of came out looking unsure of herself. And I was thinking that Ninja was going to slay this. I guess they sent the wrong girl out, because the other girls are assassins when it comes to Oway. And this is what really Ninja was about, the Oway. And I am so disappointed. I cannot believe that she was just basically coming out there looking like she had taken a damn Ambien. I mean, she looked sleepy. She looked tired. She didn't look like she was in it. Her heart wasn't in it. If your heart wasn't in it, you should have stayed in the back. Girl, Oh, never mind. People who know that song reference, you'll be all right. So anyway, moving along. That was it. So I'm sorry, I didn't even show her because I was just so disappointed. I forgot to change the picture. There she is. That was her outfit. Her outfit was okay. I forgot to talk about that. The train that was holding off in, yeah, it could have been used to spin, but she didn't even try that. She could have used it to. Never mind. We're gonna stop. Like again, I'm not gonna let her have it too much. Everybody has an off day, but the House of Ninja, I just knew that they was gonna represent in Oway. So it is what it is. Okay, so they pair off, and the first one is Gucci versus Balmain. Gucci slays Balmain and sends them packing. Next is Gucci versus Levan. No. I'm sorry. The House of Levan versus Escada. Levan sends Escada back into the back. Then it's Gucci versus Lavin. I'm sorry, I'm messing this up really bad, you guys, with the pronunciations. And then Baby Gucci was not playing with the girls tonight, so she eliminated them all, and she gets grand prize, which she didn't have any money this week. So basically, she just adds a point onto her house to make sure that her house is assured not to be in the bottom and will be staying. So again, kudos to my husband's house. No Gucci. All right. So what is next? Let's see here. Next is the next thing, which is the house production, which is a theme warrior garden. Garden. Child, we are not trying to plant any damn vegetables. A guardian, okay? With a side of performance, where they want to see the 5 elements of Vogue. Child, oh my goodness. First of all, here we go with the performance again and making people Vogue. I'm going to turn this fan on because I am hot and burning up. Okay. Woo! If you can hear it, sorry, I apologize. But I'm not trying to burn up. So, oh, this fan feels so good, y'all. So, here we go again, forcing the house as a fool to come together and Vogue when some of them is not in their element. So I'm like, oh my goodness, Gucci's going to be in trouble again. But we'll see how that goes once we get to them. So, first to the stage is the House of Ninja. The performance was well thought out and the story was told. They wrecked that motherfucking stage, okay? The judges loved it. Period. Point blank, period. Nothing else to say. They slayed. The outfits were cute, and they did it. And they put blue cheese out in front. For those of you who don't know who blue cheese is, you'll figure it out. So, next to the stage, next to the runway, baby, was the House of Balmain. And baby, they were the main attraction tonight. The outfits was on point. The voguing was on point. They were cohesive. They moved as a unit. And like one of the judges said, I was watching all of them. I wasn't just, fixated on just one. I mean, it was textbook. I mean, it was really great. That's how you do it as a house performance. Now, baby, let me tell you what makes performers. When you think about something that goes beyond the overall performance and have a little something special. Case in point, I like to watch pageants. There was a pageant wish I could remember the performance name, but she did Billie Holiday, and she was on stage acting like she was high and doing all of that and stuff while she was doing the performance. At the end of the performance, they call what your name is, and they go, contestant number 5. And she was walking off the stage, and she was acting like she was, after performance, she was acting like She was, confused and dazed, and then the bitch fell out. The crowd went up, snapped, and went in for her because she thought beyond the performance. So after they were told they did such a good job, in unison, all of them clapped their hands, did like this, and walked off. And the judges went up even more. That is how you sell that motherfucking shit. Baby, that was the money right there. That was pussy. And when the next performance came to the stage, I know they smell fish. Okay. Moving along. Let's see here. Was the House of... Let's see here. Sorry, my notes. Was the House of Escada. And they come out to play with the girls. Now they stand there as frozen Greek mythical statues. They looked wonderful. I was like, oh shit, they about to turn it. This is hot. But they lacked the performance. The performance was sort of all over the place. It really wasn't cohesive, and they looked good, but again they didn't really do a great job. But again, no one was chopped or eliminated. They were just coming out for performance, and the judges let them know that they needed to get it together. All right. Then Naomi went in on them. She just basically had her little thing to say, but I'm gonna move on from that. So next was my husband's house, the gorgeous House of Gucci. Now, let me go back to Miss Naomi. If you don't stop hitting on my husband, we gonna have a problem. Now, I live for you. I think your voguing is over. I love the fact that you are not only just in the house scene, that you have your own dance studio and you doing the thing, girl. But I'm gonna bop you if you don't quit hitting on Jarrell. We gonna have a problem. You making things uncomfortable at the house for me. When he comes home, you've been hitting on him, and then I gotta talk to him about it to make sure that he ain't gave you no kiss or hug. And I told him to stay away from you. You better listen, girl. And if you got a problem, hit me up at Twitter. Okay, my husband's house. They did a wonderful job. They sold it, and what they did that was smart, they put their strongest person out there to do the footwork and sort of take the focus off of them not voguing film, and they got through. That's how you do it. That was hot. And they look great. And my boo in the beard. Bring that beard home, baby. All right. So next was the House of Ebony. So we have a moment with De Paris explaining that because her family didn't accept her and she dealt with being homeless was the reason why she was being a bitch to the rest of the team. Now, I don't like when people make excuses for being rude and nasty to people. So I didn't really care. I mean, I'd rather just found out that, she was homeless and her family didn't accept her. But when she said that was the reason, that was the main reason why she's been moody and bitchy and stuff like that. Like, girl, you're not around your family. Your family that didn't accept you. You're around your family that loves you. And that's a thing that I really dislike about people that are going through drama and stuff like that. Once they get around people who care about them, they treat them like shit. And they focus their energy all on the people who don't care about them and treat them bad. People, you got to start realizing when you get around people that love you, you need to focus your energy on that. I know it's hard sometimes to trust people and stuff like that, but when people show you that they love you, you give that energy back. Stop focusing your energy on people who don't care about you. And with that said, they came out as a house. They was cohesive. They really did the thing. And I love that part when they split their legs apart and they rubbed from their left leg to their puss, all the way to their right leg. I'm sorry, that was going to be reversed for you guys because I'm in the camera, so you know what I was trying to do. And they smacked their puss. That was hot. I love that part right there. It came after what you see right here. It was sickening. And again, LaRoche had to hit on Shorty for the umpteenth time. Child, there's gonna be a sexual harassment suit that's gonna come up that we're gonna find out that's about after this show if he don't leave Shorty alone. But I'm beginning to like Shorty too, because Shorty's a little cutie and it's just adorable. I get it though, but come on, LaRoche, cut it out. So who is next to the runway? Who is next to the runway? So afterwards, after they did so good, they go backstage and gets the validation that he's been wanting, and he realizes that his family loves him, and he breaks down and cries. His family gives him a great big group hug. I hope that after this he decides to just focus his energy on his family that actually loves him. Sometimes we have to go out into this world and create our own families. You may not have the best relationship with your family, and sometimes later it may get better. With your family as you get older and have understanding. Me and my sister used to fight all the time when we were younger. I remember my sister was bigger than me and I couldn't fight. I've never been a good fighter, child. And so I used to get in the couch and lean back and I would use my legs to kick because I couldn't throw punches. And we would just get into fights and stuff. But me and my sister, we love each other now, and our relationship is so much better that we're older as adults. And my sister loves me and I love her. She used to do nice things for me when I was younger too. We didn't fight all the time, but when you get older, you value your family and you drop craziness and stuff like that, and you get a different aspect and perspective of people's lives and what they're going through. And you have to understand, when you're going through your shit, you don't realize that other people are going through their shit. And that makes you an adult. And moving on. So, next to the stage is Her Majesty Laban and her house. Miss Erica, I just live for her. I love the fact that you came out. You are a beautiful trans woman, and you came out with a bald head. You got to be secure in your shit to rock a bald head. And baby, I think she looked even more gorgeous with the bald head, especially with the travel paint on. It was just beautiful. But the children didn't fare well tonight. They were off. It was a little sloppy. I agree with one of the judges. She should have just stood in the middle and just did precision, just like encasing her face, and just stood there and let her children do the moving and stuff. But I will say, because I was saying, I was thinking about her work, being something that was keeping her from getting on the floor and doing the floor work. Oh, honey, she was on the floor doing her thing. Now, I'll give her that. Now, girl, I live for you. I think you're sickening. I really do. I really, really do. So, the safe houses were Balmain, the House of Ninja, and the House of Escada. So, those were the safe houses. So the houses that were in the bottom were Laban and Ebony. So Laban calls out Michaela, and Ebony calls out Shorty. Oh, I'm sorry. I just totally forgot to give my husband's kudos. Oh, he gonna get me when he get home. So the house, the overall house of the week was my husband and his beautiful house of the gorgeous house of Gucci. Yes. Just take a moment. No, I'm changing this picture. So y'all bitches not gonna be looking at my man. Moving on. So again, the two bottom houses were Lavan and Ebony, and they call out Michaela and Shorty. So we already know with these two, it's about to be flips, dips, spins, stunts. It's about to be on, baby, baby, baby. And girl, when I tell you, these bitches were all over the stage, flipping. Shorty starts out, he goes into a backflip, goes down on his hand like a push-up, jumps back up, and goes into a dip. Done. Then Miss motherfucking Michaela runs beside of him and does a full backflip, a quad spin into a dip. Then these bitches go in front of the judges, as you see right here, and go into another spinning dip, both of them. Then, remember when I said earlier about teams thinking beyond the performance? They thought about whenever they had a battle that she was going to run into them and jump into their arms. They all caught her and threw her back out into a motherfucking dip. Yes, 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 yes. That is how you motherfucking do it. And not to be undone, Shorty runs over to his partner, which they didn't even have planned, jumps, he flips him upside down, back into a handstand, Shorty comes down, and then into a dip. Then Shorty runs over to Megan Thee Stallion, twerks on her, does a spin, and goes into a dip, and then runs over and kisses LaRoche, and then falls into a dip. Child, then runs back out there and then ends in a handstand into a dip, and Michaela's back there basically just spinning and rolling around and dipping. I mean, it was too motherfucking much. I mean, that's why I was saying, like, when they brought all those three out that time to vogue against each other, and I'm like, you can't watch three people at the same time, because I know they were having difficulty just watching these two. I mean, you like when you're a judge and the girls are going in, you gotta focus on both of them to be fair with your judging. And if one girl is doing something that's really cute, you're gonna keep your eyes on her, and then you gotta make sure that you don't stay too long and focus on the other girl to see what they're doing, to see how she's gonna counteract with this cute thing that just happened with her cute thing, right? So you gotta keep it together. So moving along, so. They're sitting there, and I mean, it is emotional, you know, because my heart is beating fast as I'm watching this for the first time, and because I have to watch it double so I can go back and grab the screenshots for you guys. But maybe the first time my heart was just beating, I was just like, oh my god, this is too fucking hard to judge. Who would I went with? Who would have got my vote? We know that Michaela can turn the party, right? What was cute is when she used her house to help her with that dip. God, it's still even hard for me right now, and I still really haven't made up my mind. I thought I did, but now I'm sort of toying with it. Shit. I would have gave it to Shorty. Because Shorty went the fuck off. You know, not discrediting what Michaela did, because Michaela turned it too. But Michaela was off on some things, but Shorty was too. I don't know, but still, I'm gonna give it to Shorty. I would have given it to Shorty. So, but they're sitting there and everyone's crying. They're hugged up, and it's emotional time, baby. It is an emotional time. So Naomi then goes into a really heartfelt thing about the ballroom scene and how, you know, it's so nice that the world is being able to see this, and you guys can experience how exciting this is for us. This is like our football in the gay community. You know, it is just, it's like straight guys watch football and go up and will tear shit up afterwards if their team don't win. You know, you see videos all the time where guys like destroy their flat screen televisions because their team don't win. We're this passionate about our ballroom scene. And she basically expresses that, and she is just really, you know, she gets emotional, she starts crying, and she just basically is so happy that the ballroom scene is now being able to be discovered by the world. This is such a wonderful time for ballroom. Now, on the flip side of that, I'm going to be honest with you. There is a lot of ballroom people who are just not happy about this show. I personally know someone that is close to me that basically feels that this ballroom scene is being used and being monetized and everything like that. And I mean, there are positives to it and negatives to it, but it's always something, you know. I'll say this, and this sort of lets me accept this show and not feel this way about it, feel negative about it, because I could be that person that didn't want to do this and feel this way about the show. There are things about the show that I don't like. I don't like the fact that Megan Thee Stallion is there. I don't like the fact that, there's a lot of things that are being pushed on these people, like, you know, people that walk old way or masculine or do, you know, face are being pushed to now Vogue and stuff like that. There are things that I don't like, but I'll put it like this. My preference, as you guys probably know, I'm a gay black man, and I do have a liking for more masculine looking guys. I don't like gay guys that present as female. That is not what I'm attracted to, and I'm not being any shady. I have friends that are that way and everything, and I love everybody, but of course, you know, what I like, as in I date or I am attracted to, is guys that are masculine, self-presenting males. And a lot of but I do not hate or judge any of the trans or drag queens or feminine looking queens or anything like that. I love them just the same, you know, and I support them, and I go to shows and live for them at the ballroom scenes, and I don't pass judgment on them where I go, oh, I can't stand them, they shouldn't be doing that and all that good stuff like that. Because if it wasn't for, and I'm going to say this not like I mean it, if it wasn't for the feminine ones out there, where we have gotten wouldn't be, because the ones that are discreet and in the closet, well, I don't say in the closet because I maybe in the closet, but without getting into all those logistics, if it wasn't for the feminine ones out there, the ones that are comfortable with themselves and pushing the narrative forward for us to be seen and recognized and respected, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Most of the change that has happened with gay lifestyle being accepted has been on the backs of drag queens, trans queens, feminine queens, ones that are presenting more feminine than the ones that are masculine. There are, now don't get me wrong, there are masculine ones out there that are doing the good fight. But normally, most of the time, whenever you go out and it is being seen, it is them that are pushing this. And I thank you, and I appreciate you, and I love you, and I thank you so much. And moving on. So, after her heartfelt thing, she makes her choice, and again, Ebony is sent home. They give it to the other team, and it's going to be sad not seeing Shorty around anymore and seeing LaRoche hit on him over and over and over. Because it's funny to me. But that is your legendary for this week. Again, you guys. I hope Jimmy. Sorry, let me get Jimmy back up here on the screen. Jimmy should be back soon, you guys. And I thank her so much for giving me this opportunity to be on her channel. I thank you so much, T-Birds, pink ladies, and viewers of this shit. I know I am not the best at what I do. I'm still new. I'm trying my best to get comfortable with this thing and be more professional and be popping and stuff and everything. And I am open to criticism and critique. Just don't be mean. I mean, but there's gonna always be a mean girl. I get it. It's understandable. But I have tough and thick skin. I've been in the ballroom, and when being judged by these bitches in the ballroom, honey, you get You get tough, honey. Your skin becomes alligator skin, okay? Well, you can't see it because of my tattoo cover. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. You guys be careful out there. Hope you and your families are safe. Thank you for joining us. And again, like I said, Jimmy, we miss you. Come back soon. We love you. And until next time, like she says, keep it greasy.